test my audio. 1, 2, 3. Test my audio. Hello, everyone. Let me know if you all can hear me. We'll be closing the music off in 1 second. Let me know if you guys can hear me. All right. We got some people in, so hello everyone and welcome to my channel. To all my American Horror Story historians, thank you so much for joining me for this lovely evening. It is a good day to be alive. Thank you so much, Chelsea. You know what, cute girl? I agree with you. I'm excited to dive into this episode. I'm excited to dive into this and join in to another season of American Horror Story. Oh my goodness, I have been reviewing American Horror Story on this channel since, I believe, Apocalypse. I kind of had popped in here or there to talk about American Horror Story, but Apocalypse was my first real introduction with this. So I was nervous for the journey we've gone through. We've been to the Apocalypse. We went to 1984. We lived through the double feature. Did we live through the double feature? Truly. I don't think anyone survived it. Everything. Loved everything. Production, pacing. Noticed a lot of the red vibes. Yeah, I know Hulu is making some people wait. We will get into a spoiler discussion later on, so Miss Floppy, if you want to dip out before I get into the spoiler section, though, we'll kind of talk about this now. This episode didn't have a wow moment. There wasn't anything to me spoilery. It was everything you thought would happen in this episode happened in this episode. Good or bad. Good or bad, it was there. It was just a simple setup episode. So if you're worried that I'm going to be spoiling some things as we go on, truly, it's just how we had to. This is kind of how the episode unfolded. We knew where we were going with some of it. So let's change our little tab over here and see if our little chat's going to pop up. I hope it does. Hello, chat box. Where are you at? So no, I am just super, super excited about a lot of this with everyone. We need to talk about Kim K. We have so much to talk about. There's just so much. Anderson, you just finished. Well, thank you for joining me for my live stream. Instantly, we have not dived into the kind of the piece by piece of the episode, the recap section. We're still kind of welcoming people in. I'm so glad you guys joined me for my first live stream after American Horror Story. Usually this is the time period I'm rushing out my video, banging it, doing it. Scott, not watched it yet, but I need to know the thoughts. Okay, Scott, I will give you my first little quick thing. First and foremost, what stood out to me, I love the aesthetic of the season. From the camera work to the costumes, the set design, this season looks really good, really expensive. Something I thought was missing in 1984 in double feature. There was a lot, I think, missing from some of the other seasons where this really, really brought me back to Hotel and Coven in the sense of the cinematography, how they use the camera. Sometimes there's weird angles. There were some weird angles about things that I would be like, ooh, this is fun. It's intriguing. There was some fun. I think someone mentioned the reds with a lot of lights and a lot of the aesthetic. Again, the aesthetic really stood out to me. Also, I think the story for this season is strong as hell. Let me make my little chat box bigger for you guys right here. So yeah, no, I really liked the story, what they were trying to say, what they were trying to do. It really got me into the story easily, even though I do think this premiere is a bit light. I was expecting a bigger wow moment, some bigger shocking things. I don't know if you guys agree with me with that, where it was a good episode. I think if you enjoyed it, it set up things well. We had some pretty good acting. We will talk about Miss Kim K in a moment. Yo, Kim K surprised the heck out of me. Again, I'll talk about it in a second. Anna, I'm glad you loved it. What cute girl, me and my boyfriend had a chat about seasons. Honestly, revisit all of the seasons you mentioned. I'd have a ranking on this channel if you are newish to my channel. You know, come check out some other videos. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're giving me comments like you guys are. It definitely gave me Wolf. It definitely gave me Asylum vibes. Not in the sense of that period piece, but in the coldness of it, in the aesthetic of it. I don't know if you guys agree that this feels like it feels like a return to what we like in American Horror Story. I'm not promising that this is going to end well. I'm not saying this is the best episode of AHS I've ever seen, but I actually thought this episode was really strong, really delivered the plot well. Again, I was expecting a flashier moment. There's been some things in the trailers, those shoes. There is a lot in this episode. Wait till I see I have pictures that I gathered throughout the episode for you guys to see. So thank you for letting me know what you guys were thinking of this episode, and thank you so much for joining so far. We have quite a few people in the room, and I love it. I'm really happy to be doing this live stream with everyone and talking about this immediately after. There was so much Asylum vibes. It's also onto a winner then. Yeah, if it has Asylum vibes, a lot of people love Asylum. If you've seen my ranking, I'm okay on Asylum. It's not one of my top tier seasons. I think it gets messy. This is definitely going to get messy. What was everyone's favorite moment? Is there something that stood out to you? Because that's one of my problems. I like the episode. I think Jeremy said it was an interesting start, very Rosemary's Baby, but there wasn't a wow factor. I keep going back to that. I'm glad in the first episode that no one has died yet. We actually have an episode that things just happened. We progressed plot without having to, kill off characters that we just met. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I like that person. Let me get connected. I don't trust any of these people. His ex-wife definitely looks like Sonia. We will talk about Miss Ex-Wife. What is up with her? The age of Adeline, I have no time for. I don't care about Adeline and her agelessness. Get out of here. Well, if there's a dog, there's going to be something happening. What's up with the spider stuff? Do you guys have any ideas? There's so many spiders mentioned. I don't want my eggs to be turned into spiders, blah, blah, blah. What's going on? Are they implanting spiders? Is that just something that they wanted to play with? Oh, I don't trust Sonia. Welcome. Wolf just said it. Welcome to American Horror Story. All of them are sus. Everyone is an evil person I don't want to talk to. I don't want to deal with it. It's just too much. Ugh. All right, I did promise you guys some milk and cookies, so I do have some Oreos, some of my vanilla Oreos over here. Let me get a little milk and cookie. All right, so next up, a witchcraft. There is witchcraft happening. That's what I really love. It does bring me back to Coven in the sense that it feels otherworldly. It feels haunted. It feels lived in. By the way, if you guys are Oreo people, when they made those double stuff, when the doctor spoke to just the man, oh, Anna-E, what's up? Are you watching it live right now? So I watched the episode. I wish I could watch it with you guys. I'm planning on maybe throughout the season doing an actual live reaction with everyone and watching it together. I don't want them to put spiders in. I can't believe they mentioned Sandoval. And I have no idea who Tom Sandoval is, but I've heard that man's name so much this year. We do have some other stuff to talk about outside of just the Delicate premiere. I don't know if anyone has been on Twitter or on social media lately, but Emma Roberts had some very harsh things alleged against her by Angelica Ross, who was on multiple episodes or multiple seasons from 1984. She was on the show Pose. I'm not going to get into that much yet, but we will talk about that in a moment. First thing I will say, though, is I'm not shocked by any of that. Wow, Yeah. New Doctor time. As soon as he spoke to just him, that's where the Rosemary's Baby feeling is. I don't know if you guys remember that movie, Rosemary's Baby, directed by piece of poop Roman Polanski. You know, great movie. Some stuff there. So I like the vibes there. I definitely feel the vibes. I definitely feel the thing because it feels like everyone's conspiring against her. We'll talk about Siobhan, but Siobhan even I love me some Kim K so far. She's really cool. I don't trust her. She the timing of her getting introduced. Um, yeah, I went to a rematch episode. Yeah, I definitely want to rewatch one with you guys. I want to be able to sit here, but him placing his hand on her shoulder. Yeah, first and foremost, don't touch my shoulders. Do not touch me. The doll, and I just saw your comment about the doll. When I tell you, it reminds me of this like Britney Spears NSYNC doll I had growing up. I really liked it. Billie, I definitely agree with you that I'm not impressed per se. I liked the episode. I think it was well filmed. The acting was surprisingly stronger than I thought. Um, it just didn't wow me. I'm gonna watch. Not Billy said out of professional code. Yeah, I definitely I like the aesthetic of the fertility clinic, but it doesn't feel real. None of the house that they lived in, it felt weird as hell. Gaslighting, girl bossing, and gatekeeping. That is what is happening, Joe. That is all that is here. Yeah, I am going to talk about the Angelica Ross stuff closer to the end. I really don't want it to ruin our AHS vibe, but it is pretty horrible things that were said about Angelica Ross allegedly. So we'll talk about that in a moment. The episode is asking, "Are you hungry for more?" That is a good way of putting it. It's definitely an appetizer. It's that little. I don't know if you guys have ever been to like a bougie restaurant and they give you those little tiny little appetizers, and I'm like, baby, this is a thick person. What's going on? That long hallway to the bedroom, not feeling it. Hated it. Oh, thank you. I so happy you love my channel. I love talking about American Horror Story. Truly, this time of year is one of my favorites. Any horror story season, anything that's happening, I'm always there. It is going to be a 6 hour long movie, and I think that's good. I think that's why this first episode didn't feel like a TV episode because it felt like the first 20-30 minutes of a film. As much as this is an hour long episode, it definitely was not paced to be an hour. Those long commercial breaks. If I heard that one lady says, "When I got diagnosed one more time during my stream," I'm like, girl, this is so sad. Yeah, okay, so please give me review about the episode. Yeah, well, we're going to get into that right now. I just wanted to get my overall thoughts, have you guys join me in, and I'm also going to do a traditional review like I normally do, filming it here, blah, blah, blah. Um, Only 6 episodes. I don't know how it's split up. They might do, 4 and 2. I don't know the episode count yet. I will review. Yeah, I'm going to definitely do a traditional review. If you guys like my more standard AHS reviews, I will be doing that tomorrow morning. So kind of expect sometime tomorrow morning if you're on the East Coast. I had a Kim Kardashian commercial. That's pretty funny. AHS Freak Show is my favorite. Ooh, we have a Freak Show fan. Jeremy, there is the Ryan Murphy scabbing stuff. I, I, I'm not in any unions. I support everyone trying to work, but also support our people striking. So it's hard. I don't want to, like I said, I don't really want to get into the drama side of the season. Feels like it has a dark cloud over it with the Emma Roberts stuff that came out today, all the scabbing stuff. I'm trying to avoid the sinister aesthetic that this season is getting outside of the actual season. I'm like, oh, let's get it. All right, so I'm going to now start. Yeah, so we are talking about Cara Deviglier, whatever Cara's name is. She is the red lady. She kept smoking and looking crazy in her little jacket. I liked her outfit and everything. I like her look. Again, I like the aesthetic of the season. Everyone's outfits were insane, minus Emma Roberts, who looked very boring. And sorry, no one would be able to get into the building complex without security. Yeah, I definitely believe, it's a horror show. It's a horror movie. I can't go into how the layout of someone's house is going to be in security. It's going to stress me out way more than I should. Ooh, I thought Cara was at the end helping her not get pregs. Yeah, maybe that's the person who's trying to leave out the little weird suppositories. Yeah, Wolf, I definitely have complicated feelings about the drama, and the season has so much drama around it. It's confusing and it's sad. But I'm here with my American Horror Story historians, as I call everyone. I would like to avoid the drama. We are going to address it. I don't want to overlook anyone's issues. Kim K's acting was okay. I was very surprised by that. All right, so we are getting now into like the review section. Emma's gonna be a Madam Web, similar to the theme of spiders. Yeah, I would really like to see some of that cool spider stuff more and more as it plays out. Let me get my little chat bigger for you guys so you can see what people are saying. I want to say thank you guys so much before we get into this review section. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this live stream. It's my first major live stream on this channel. I think I did one 4 years ago for Christmas time. So yeah, I do feel bad for the season, but yeah, I definitely want to say thank you for joining me. This is now going to be the review section. If you don't want to see spoilers, I'm going to get into some spoilers, some nitty gritty. We're going to go through the episode now. And all right. Not Kim K's lips taking up half the screen. I think Kim K looks great. I've been here for every one of Kim Kardashian's faces. When she looked like Jafar back in the day, to how stunning she's gotten as she's gotten older. I mean, she's just such a beautiful woman. I think, will I be able to watch this live tomorrow? It is pretty late for some people. I understand. Yeah, you can watch it tomorrow. It's going to be on my page in a live section. And like I said, Anna, there is going to be a proper review, probably not as long as I normally do, but there will be a proper review up for this tomorrow. So yeah, let's get into some of the review stuff. We meet Anna and Dexter. They look like this. Dexter is the most generic man I've seen in a while on an American Horror Story. I'll subscribe if you do this every week. I will probably do some of the stuff. Yeah. Oh, good. Not. I'm sorry to call that woman Jafar, but it was given a look. Hulu says it is going to be up at 3 a.m. So yeah, if you guys are up at 3 a.m., rewatch it on Hulu. Come back to me. This live is going to be available on my channel. I think if you go to my videos, and then there's going to be a little section that says live. So please. Frances Conroy would be such a good fit. Yeah, this season definitely has a horror, like a traditional American Horror Story vibe, or I want these old school characters. I would love a role for Jessica Lange in here. I would love, Frances Conroy, Lily Rabe. This is a season where some of the traditional ones would do good. How's Kim Kardashian? Is she as bad as we thought she would be? To be honest, yeah, I don't think Kim K was that bad. Dex is dead. Dex is dead for sure. So yeah, we meet them, Dex and Anna. His name is Dexter. We start the episode we start the episode at the way it ends in like a little flash forward where she's getting attacked by somebody, possibly. But then we fast forward to them going to their first appointment. And yeah, I was just like, okay, I'm fine with these two. I don't know. Something about them just did not get me in. But then we had the shady doctor. It feels like as soon as she starts getting in any type of medical stuff, it gets wonky for her. Like she starts saying things. Girl, maybe don't get under the anesthesia. I want Jessica Lange every day. I miss Jessica Lange so much. I really wish she would just pop up on I was going to finish my thought, but not an unseasoned chicken thigh. Girl, I was going to say, like the little flats, when you get like the wings, you can get do you want drums or flats? Baby, he's like an unseasoned flat. Nothing. He gives me nothing. But so yeah, they're trying to do some stuff. Oh, we have our intro. They go to the IVF stuff. They see this creepy doctor. Our little couple here. I really really liked. What did you guys think of those opening credits? I love those opening credits. I thought that was dope. Those opening credits took me back. It just felt so good. I really like those opening credits. He whose name should not be mentioned said years ago that he would not do werewolves. Yeah, it looks like we're going to probably never do werewolves. We did vampires enough. Oh, Denis O'Hare is good. Yes, Leslie Grossman is supposed to be in this season, I believe, but she's going to probably work at the Kim K stuff, or maybe she's in part 2 as well. All right, so yeah, we have the Denis O'Hare's doctor character, Andrew Hill, basically kind of brushes her over through her consult, treating her real bad. Hated how he spoke to her. She's also in pain and she's getting some suppositories. Is that normal? If anyone knows anything about IVF, Ginger Snaps, good recommendation back there. Does anyone know the suppositories felt weird? That definitely feels like a way that they're going to try to get the spiders in her. Yeah, yes, Leslie is in this season. My dream job is making AHS intros. I love them so much. I love the intros. So there is going to be a part 1. So Carson, there is a part 1 and a part 2, but they're not, from what I've gathered, not a split up story like Red Tide and Death Valley. Part 1 and part 2 is basically the strikes happened, so they couldn't finish filming, or they would have been scabbing human beings. Support our strikers, and they couldn't really finish it, so they're just going to wait to do part 2. Hopefully not next October. Hopefully, things get wrapped up soon. Studios pay our actors and our writers what they deserve. Studios pay these damn people what they deserve. So once the strike is over, they'll be able to film part 2 of this. I think it's a smart way of not cutting the season short or trying to cram it in or delaying it even more. I love my September, October AHS season, so I think part 1 is a good thing. Part 2, we don't know. So yeah, we keep seeing this strange woman named Ivy. Dexter and Anna go out to lunch. Truly. Okay, and then we meet. Oh, we do have what's this? The hair scene where she starts pulling the gray hair out of it. Age is a really big issue, which I just kind of feel bad. I know this may be I don't think Emma Roberts is that old. When they kept calling her old, I was just like, really? Emma Roberts? Old? I guess in the IVF world, I don't know how old Emma Roberts is. About to Google this woman. She is 32. I'm 32. Could I not have a baby if I was a woman? So yeah, the whole she's old and this gray hair moment pulling it out, it definitely stood out to me as something strange that they're doing. If we were asking about Cara's character, here she is with her helmet ass hair that she is. Oh yes, we do have Huluween as well, which is if you guys are American Horror Stories fans, we will have that. Emma and Kim looked great. Emma looked great. So Leslie Grossman and Billie Lourd will be there next week. I did not get to see the trailer for next week because I started my live stream. So this is Kim Kardashian. Her character's name's Siobhan. The first thing she says, pardon my French, is suck my, suck my lady parts. And I said, wow, Siobhan's my girl. Kim K kind of killed this episode, I'm not gonna lie. I've been holding back my feelings on Kim K, but I loved her in this. I don't know why. Chelsea, I was 37 when they told... Why they gotta call it a geriatric one? That's so... Yeah, they are ageist. And I definitely understand women in Hollywood especially feel like they hit 28 and then they're just done. I see that a lot. It happens a lot in this industry, so I definitely think the ageist is interesting there, but I just could not believe Emma Roberts is old. It just wasn't sitting right with me. Which I also liked in this scene, there were some moments talking about Kim K going through, when is the Rotten Tomato score coming? I would probably give this a positive Rotten Tomatoes. I've been trying to avoid TV shows doing Rotten Tomatoes, because like I saw Marvel's Secret Invasion gave it a positive Rotten Tomatoes that ended horribly, so I changed my mind. But yeah, Kim K's character is really interesting. She talks about going through IVF herself, which if you know anything about Kim Kardashian, she's had struggles with pregnancy, so I thought she played that character well. AHS and Chucky will be on the same day. Hectic evenings for EJ. Yeah, I don't know. I would say okay. I am sure why people hate Kim Kardashian. I get the idea of the hate for her. I don't care enough to hate Kim Kardashian. She can do whatever the hell she wants. She makes money. She did do okay. She was playing a version of herself, but there's some meta ass lines where she talked about, like, you know, once women are out in the public, they think they could just treat you horribly. It's not fair. Imagine Kim ends up being against Emma in the show. She will. Siobhan is evil. Siobhan's an evil name. I don't trust her. So Emma Roberts' character Anna was a former child star. I'm trying to eat my cookies with you guys. I'm hungry. I won't be streaming for too much longer, so if you guys do need to get going somewhere, I definitely don't want to keep people up, but we're going to kind of go through the episode a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know if Kim Kardashian really wants to do more acting, unless you meant Emma Roberts. Emma Roberts might be chilling out on acting in a second as well. But yeah, so Emma Roberts' character Anna was a kid star. Think, oh, Wolf, you don't know anything about Kim Kardashian. So, you know, reality TV star. Her dad was Robert Kardashian, one of O.J. Simpson's lawyers. Blah, blah, blah. She's gone through a lot, though, like trying to have kids and stuff. She's been very open about her struggles with having babies. So I thought that was interesting. So yeah, Emma Roberts was a star. Think of something like Miranda Cosgrove or Jamie Lynn Spears. She has this one weird doll. What the hell was up with the doll, guys? Can someone tell me why that doll was alive? Are we going to get Puppet Master? Is this American Horror Story Puppet Master? Because remember Dolls, the movie in the 80s? Oh, I don't like Dolls. So she does spend her time reading hate mail. I'm not a hate mail reader. Just avoid it. So yeah, I do think it's interesting that Siobhan said she pushed herself into her life. She was like, hey, we met at that IVF thing. We blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. Uh-oh. What's up with her? All right, peace. I will see you. Have a good weekend as well. So yeah, basically there's this big conversation that we have to go to AHS Chucky. I wish. I wouldn't trust Ryan Murphy to do Chucky. I would give that to Don Mancini, who's done an amazing job with Chucky throughout the years. So yeah, there's a big kind of conversation about work and the baby. Kim Kardashian was married to Kanye. Now she's single, dating around, was dating Pete Davidson for a while. Good for her. I would date Pete Davidson. I'm taken now, but, if I was one of Pete Davidson's 55 girlfriends that he's at this year, that wouldn't be too bad. So yeah, we go into the Andy Cohen show. One of the biggest conversations of this episode is how to balance work and a family. She wants to schedule some stuff, but I have to go to Andy Cohen. What goes first? And that's a big struggle for women. I think this season definitely has a woman's touch to it, because it is that conversation. Are you expected to have a career? Or are you expected to have a baby? Emma was a child star, vaguely. I kind of know Emma Roberts from, the nepotism baby of her, the Eric Roberts, Julia Roberts connection. And then she just kind of popped up in things. I know she was a kid star, but I think she was a kid star when I was out of kid stuff, so I wouldn't really have too much familiar, but I do think she was in, like, Nickelodeon movies or something like that. So yeah, no, there was a lot of meta-ness to it. I think that's what's smart about this season. And the women's touch, like I said, I think there was the conversations of, should a woman pick a career, or her life, or her marriage, or her babies? And it's hard, and I think women should be able to do everything the hell they want to do, but also you're stretching yourself thin, and then society's going to judge you. Yeah, Anna is just stressed. My girl is stressed. Yeah, they were talking about a movie this whole season. I'm not gonna lie, I would watch it. When Andy Cohen was like, it's the most messed up movie I've ever seen. Once again, Kim Kardashian has two of my best favorite lines when she says, Suck my clit. Great, hilarious. And also when she says, "Honey, she's dead," I'm worried about Adeline. Oh my god! And when my girl said, "Honey, she's dead," I cackled. Kim K just reads lines so dry and with so much auntie energy. I love it. I love it so much. Also, what the hell is this sonogram? An all men's prison season, honey. Okay, so Joe, you do have a point. AHS often has a woman's touch to it. Um, Voodoo or witchcraft, Jenny? Good point. So yeah, to go what you were saying, Joe, I definitely think there is a woman's season. I think the men's season was New York. I think NYC had a very very big men's presence with the HIV/AIDS epidemic discussions and things like that. I thought that was very interesting. So she was on Nick, I believe so. I'm a Nickelodeon kid and I don't remember her. I think she was in like Nickelodeon movies, like the what was it? I just had her up on Wikipedia. I don't know why I'm looking up Emma Roberts so much. Unfabulous. It was a show from 2004 to 2007. And then she was in the Nancy Drew movie. That's what the hell I am thinking about. She was in the Nancy Drew movie in 2007. And then I know Emma Roberts from like Scream Queens. I'm a big Scream 4 fan. She was in Scream 4 as well. Yeah. So yeah, we have. I forgot about NYC. Yes, Joe. Most of us forgot about NYC. So she does go to get her little IVF. She goes to the thing. Dr. Dennis O'Hare is being creepy. There he is there. I need more man ass in my seasons. I always need boy butt and stuff. Please give me more butts and things. We also had this weirdest imagery where she was kissing the weird witchy lady. What's up? What do you guys think with her? What's up with this lady? The one who was we keep seeing flashes of. I mean, same thing with Cara's Ivy character. We keep seeing flashes of them, but what does it mean? Who are they? What they doing? Oh, Chelsea, I like NYC. It just kind of came and went. I think I was so tired of sad stories where like this story, it's gonna be sad because it's about women's, bodies and choosing the right to do stuff. We have a lot of conversations about things in our real life about women's choice. So this season's gonna be sad, but I don't think it's sad as New York. New York was brutal. Creepy as hell. Yeah, I definitely think that was creepy. I have questions about this lady. What's up with her? There's a part of me, I think someone said something about Ivy being the one maybe to help her out at one point. I'm curious. I'm curious what the hell that would be, because I don't know if these people are evil. Are the witches trying to help Anna away from the weird doctor people? And the devil baby. Devil baby. There's so many things casting could have been more diverse. New York wasn't scary per se, but as someone in the LGBT community, it scared the hell out of me. Devil Baby and Ant, I keep thinking that this is going to be the new Michael Langdon, since we kind of restarted the timeline in Apocalypse. Not to get into multiverse of madness up in this piece, but when's the new Antichrist coming? Is there a new one coming into the AHS world? Is this baby? What's going on? So again, the witch aspect of this could be trying to stop her. I feel like everyone's stalking her. I think the old woman is going to wind up being a driving force by creating the devil baby. That definitely makes sense. Like I said, I think there's something up with the baby and something against the science world with the spiders and the witches. Are they trying to protect her? What's going on? So, we talked about a lot of the episode stuff. I want to briefly touch on the stuff about Emma Roberts that came out today. So, Angelica Ross says that Emma Roberts misgendered her and created a unwelcome working environment on the set of 1984. She adds that she did not report it because someone who else had issues had repercussions. And then later tweeted that Emma Roberts called her and apologized, which I'm glad Emma Roberts called and apologized. That's nice. I don't want to see her Instagram playing the ukulele like, Miranda sings and all that shit. I don't need all that. So it was good to call her. I will leave the line open to follow up on your desire to do better and do social justice. Only thing I would say about this, to be honest, and keep this brief, we've all heard the accusations about Emma Roberts for a long time. I mean, she allegedly had issues with Evan Peters, where they got into a fight, allegedly, at a hotel or something like that, some stuff. So, she's not always going to be the nicest. Ryan Murphy likes to protect his very privileged lead females. We saw that with what's called that girl, Rachel Berry, Leah Michelle. We saw that a lot with Leah Michelle. Yeah, I don't even know who Colleen Ballinger is. I just knew the ukulele thing happened this year. We had Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis apologizing for stuff. Drew Barrymore. I'm tired of apologies. I'm glad Emma Roberts saved me from another celebrity apology and just called this woman straight up. Do it. So yeah, only thing I would say is Ryan Murphy needs better sets. I like Ryan Murphy Productions. I've been a big Ryan Murphy fan since Nip Tuck. I don't want to turn against Ryan Murphy's production, but these sets could be better. We've had issues for a long time. Glee, literally everyone on Glee talked about how stressful Glee was. And yeah, I don't know, just make better sets for people, make people feel welcome. If there's somebody being a raging douchebag on set, tell them to stop being it. I don't care if it's Emma Roberts and her aunt is Julia Roberts. I don't give a damn about Pretty Woman. She ain't gonna let me bully anybody else on set. That's all I have to say is not to take away any blame from, the people who said mean stuff. Ryan Murphy and also the other producers and directors, make better sets for people. Make people enjoy their time on set. That's all I'm going to say. Have a nice time. Just be nicer. Be nicer, everyone. In the comments, that's my lesson I'm going to teach everyone. Just be nice. Have good vibes. Treat people nicely. If you don't like somebody, don't talk to them. And it seems like that needs to be what's happening. Oh, Happy Little, I'm so glad you caught me live. I am going to be winding this down because it's almost midnight where I am at, and I have a 5-year-old to take to school in the morning. But I will be doing a proper review, so if you guys want to see more of my feelings on this season, stay tuned for the review coming to my channel. If you missed this live, you can go back and watch this live. It's going to be on my channel after I am done with the stream, so please catch up. We talked about a lot of stuff. I know the last couple of minutes I was talking about something serious, so I want to be goofy again and, talk about American Horror Story. I liked Delicate's first episode. It wasn't a big wow. It didn't blow my mind. It wasn't the greatest episode of AHS I've ever seen, but I thought it was good. I thought it set up well. The things I was nervous about, like Kim Kardashian's acting. Oh my God. If you want to be delusional, yes. I think Anna played Brooke in 1984. Love it. The meta layers to American Horror Story. I wish we did more connections. But yeah, no, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like I said, I have to go to bed. I have to be up to take a 5-year-old to the bus stop in the morning. It's always so good. Yeah, I can't always focus on bad stuff. Life sucks already right now. I want American Horror Story to be our escape. This is the only time I'm addressing this unless it gets crazier and bigger. We're going to keep it positive from now on. Like when I do my proper review, I won't really talk about it. Have a good night, everyone who's checking out. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I said, thank you guys. Check out my review tomorrow if you want to see this live stream. If you're just joining now and missed it, definitely have a good night. The cinematography was amazing. Seeing kids, I thought this season looked so good. I have a lot of faith for the season. Again, it's American Horror Story. It's going to mess up by the end. It's always going to be like this. Yeah, who knows? But I hope you guys have fun with this season. Make sure you join me. Oh, you're in Switzerland. It's 5 in the morning. Why are you here? Oh my God. Why are you? I have to be up at basically 5, so I feel you. We're going to be ending the live stream soon. Again, thank you guys so much. I love being part of your American Horror Story experience. That means so much. Like I said, check out my proper review tomorrow where I actually give like a little play-by-play and all that jazz. I'll try to do another live stream. I'll see if people want to do it. We had a good amount of people come in, so thank you guys all. And thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, we will be talking very soon.